Our next speaker is Pauline Weir, and when Jilliana wrote to me about Pauline, she didn't give me Pauline's surname. So when I got here tonight, I said, no, you've not given me Pauline's surname. And she said, it's Weir, like weird, but without the D.
Trust Jilliana.
Which I think is a lovely way to be described. I'd like to be described like that. Unfortunately, my name is Kay, which is like KY with an extra A in the middle.
You never know.
So,
Anyway, let me sit on
Pauline has Jamaican heritage, but actually is from Birmingham, and she's going to talk tonight and do a monologue called Mothership, which is very much about your mother and her history as a cook, a poet, a musician, a songwriter, all of these things. And I think these are things that you also embrace. Is that right?
Some of them.
Some of them. So I'm going to hand over the microphone to Pauline Weir.
I'm not going to sit down because I'm pretty short.
I'm just sitting down for you. It takes me a long time to lower my carcass these days.
A very funny little outfit on. So yes, Mothership. I decided to do this, one requested by Jilliana, and because I lost my mummy about 2 years and 4 months ago. I drove from Birmingham today, so I was thinking about all the little things she told me as a young black girl in England. I suppose my little guide to life. So my mother is called Enid Rose Weir. She came to England in the 1960s, and after being here for 2 weeks, standing at a bus stop in the snow, my daddy's car drove by and said, I'll give those two ladies a little lift. And that was that. You know, so here for 2 weeks, and I met my father. She was 22 and he was 18. About, I'd say, less than a year, I came along, you know, through love and passion. Anyway, part of what my mum believed in is that her first thing when we were little is that the world was our oyster, not to believe the limitations that we were given, and that it was an absolute sin not to be yourself. And so one of her sayings was, follow fashion dog, never boil good soup, which means if you copy somebody else, it's never the same and never as good. Another thing that she told us was that nothing in life was free, not even love. I remember being confused when she said that at 16. And that if I was lucky, apart from my family, I'd meet 5 people that would be like good friends. At the time she said that, I thought I had 100 friends. I can happily say now I've got 4 really good friends. So as a young person, the other thing that she did was she equipped us really well. Things like I was sent to ballet and tap, my brother had to learn an instrument. We were told to share. So if I shared a biscuit and I broke it and there was a big bit, I'd have to take the little bit. I was never to be seen as greedy, you know. So they had this thing: you must never to be greedy or a show off, which I was naturally. So I was always getting into trouble. The other thing that, because she always told me that the world was my oyster, in 1979 she bought my first ticket out of this country to Greece. So I went to Greece for a whole month. What she always said, that you must follow your dreams, follow your heart. So even coming to Brighton, I remember everybody in Birmingham going, oh, I don't know why you're going there, you know, you're not going to be around your family and your friends. And the only person that told me to follow my heart was my mother. So I'd say that I call it my mothership, because I came through her. And then when she died 2.5 years ago and I was actually with her, I thought it was like quite an interesting thing that, you know, there she was giving birth to me and there I was holding her as she left this planet. And now that she's gone, you don't realise how much somebody means, that somebody means, or how much you love somebody till they're physically not here. So one of her things that she'd always say to me, there were two things that I should love, I should forgive, and I should, love, forgive and live. And forgive quickly and love true. And while she was dying, I'd leave her room and break down, and then, she'd call me over when I'd go in, and she'd say things like, "Don't cry, don't wear black to my funeral, all of us are going to die, you know." And then I'd leave the room thinking, God, you're so bloody confident about dying. And I'd just like to say about her that I was very blessed to have her as my mother. She equipped me fantastically for living in England as a black female born in the 60s. And she's still with me, even though she's physically gone. I hear her little antidotes and her words. I tried not to clean her cooker the other night and all the pans fell off the top of it. So I thought, okay, I hear you. So yes, I'd just like to say for Enid Rose Francis Weirs, I love you very much, and I was very blessed to come through you. And that's it, thank you.